Hello friends, this is Altaf Ismail, International Tax Professional. In my present presentation, I will be speaking about Pillar 2, its background, how it is started in the international tax scenario, along with the historical background. Over the period of time, international taxation development had seen certain limitations, considering that OECD decided to bring about certain changes in the international tax law, certain reform procedures were taken care of, and it had resulted in the international tax practices more dynamic and controlled manner. To ensure that, OECD introduced BEPS 1.0, which was BEPS action with 15 points to deal with the base erosion and profit shifting. This BEPS 1 aspect is implemented from 2015. However, some of the limitations caused by the dynamic model of business could not be taken care of. So, OECD came up with another solution called BEPS 2, which comprised of two solutions, Pillar 1 and Pillar 2. Pillar 1 comprised of amount A and amount B. Pillar 1 amount A introduces MNEs profits to market jurisdiction where they can sell their products. This applies to digital products. Decision has been finalized 11th October 2023. However, MLC is pending with OECD due to certain countries having differing opinion on Pillar 1 Amount A. Amount B is nothing but a simplified and streamlined approach for all the MNEs undertaking marketing and distribution activities. This is applicable for low-risk distributors, and the decision made is effective from January 2025. Pillar 2 is nothing but it's a policy that all the OECD members must ensure that 15% corporate tax is applied to all the MNEs which are falling within the given criteria. We will discuss what is the criteria. However, just to at the outset describe the situation is that MNEs having presence in more than one jurisdiction with the global consolidated turnover of 750 million euros are subjected to Pillar 2 regulations. They have a series of rules. First calls QDMT domestic qualified top-up tax that is applied by the jurisdiction itself where the tax rate falls short of the minimum tax rate, which is 15%. However, due to some reason, if the QDMTT is not implemented, then the country's ultimate parent entity, which has implemented Pillar 2, can charge the top-up tax under IRR. And however, if for any reason QDMTT and IRR is not applied, then UTPR will be applicable. So this rule denies deductions and impose withholding tax on payments. They are taxed below minimum tax rate and not taxed under QDMTT or IRR. Our today's speech will be specific to the GCC resident MNEs. We know there are 5 major jurisdictions in MNEs: Bahrain, UAE, Kuwait, Qatar, and KSA. Bahrain has implemented Pillar 2, and this is effective from January 2025. Quarterly installment payments are applicable for the MNEs which are subject to Pillar 2 regulation. UAE had implemented Pillar 2 under Cabinet Decision 142 of 2024, and the introduction of top-up tax is there in UAE, and all the MNEs operating in UAE will be subjected to minimum tax rules as defined under Pillar 2 guidelines of the UAE. Special regime taxpayers, of course, which are subjected to so far zero rated, are definitely high risk learners. They will be at least paying 15% minimum tax as per the global rules. And normal taxpayer, we know 9% corporate tax is applicable in UAE. So they will be, of course, subjected to take top-up tax of around 5 to 6% as it arises under the globe rule applicable for the MNEs having minimum global turnover of 715 million euros. Kuwait has already announced implementation, like Qatar, December 29, 2024. Both the countries have announced. However, detailed rules are still awaited from the Kuwaiti authorities as well as Qatar. In case a corporate tax rate is already payable by MNEs at the rate of 20%, so as per our preview, this is a low jurisdiction territory. However, local MNEs who are subject to 2.5% zakat are subject to moderate to very high risk exposure. However, Pillar 2 regulations has so far not been announced by the KSA tax authorities. However, being the part of OECD member countries, KSA has also consented to implement Pillar 2 regulations. Additional loads relate to the cost of implementing and reporting Pillar 2 at each jurisdiction level will require, as we have seen that Bahrain and UAE have taken the lead and they have announced the regulations effective from 2025. However, Kuwait, Qatar and KSA are yet to announce. These are the global timelines for Pillar 2 implementation. It started in 2021, 2022 after BEPS 1 implementation. Then technical design and framework was finalized during 2022-2023, and in the current phase, of course, the legislation adoption is going on since 2023 and 2024. And what is believed is the transition period of 2025 to 2026. Here, of course, there will be certain implementation phase and final and full-fledged implementation of Pillar 2 we will see from 2027 onward. That's all with respect to Pillar 2 implementation at MENA level. We will be coming up with certain other presentations on the slides. So keep watching and stay attached. Do like the presentation. Thank you.